rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that? I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kinda looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Halfworld, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Halfworld?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Ah, Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay, then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real. Hey, Bluebird, you copy? Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some...
you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay? I am Groot. Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Oh, you're way too soft to be a monster, big girl. Yes, you are.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Of course. It had to be raining.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip.
That's just a fancy word for walking.
Come on, at least you won't be bored. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. You must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed.
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Drax! Gamora's on our side. For now, just try to accept it.
What do you mean for now.
I'm saying you have a reputation in Gamora. Drax is clearly a little crazy, so...
What? Interesting tactic, Quill.
Hey! The more we argue, the quicker this'll go. Admit it! You almost forgot about the storm!
Nope.
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender! So we're still doing this? Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice!
Yo, Quill! Fortress is this way! Of course he knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No, it's all going the wrong way.
Okay, this might be more dangerous than I
I
thought.
thought you lived for danger.
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm going back to the
Wait, no!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate big glass?
Yes!
Many times!
Look, not again!
Bruce says we should hide under him!
That is a terrible suggestion!
Just
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
we weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
Would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Halfworld. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
Brutify him, brute!
Try to stab me, will ya?
How come monsters are never
Doing
friendly?
this.
Push him around!
No mercy!
They keep moving around.
Come on, we got this!
The blob's on a warpath.
Watch it, Drax!
Tear up their insides! Don't get your fist stuck in there! Take heed!
I was getting bored anyway.
Glad we can entertain you!
What's the deal? Can we actually hurt these things?
Drax! Make your peace! Yeah, I smell it too!
Danger close, Rocket! Watch the spiky things!
Don't have to tell me twice! The jelly is charging!
Keep moving around.
Not when they're dead, they don't!
Hit him down, Groot!
It's gooey outside, keeps regenerating!
Gamora! Run him
This
through!
won't hurt much.
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender!
If this is a test, we're acing it! Smash him up, Drax!
With pleasure!
Watch it, spikes.
I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish!
Drax with the assist!
flesh from its bones appears to do nothing! Stay away from its sharp edges!
Look out!
The blobby's got a knife!
Wrap him up, bud!
The gelatin is satisfying the strike!
I'll take your word on that!
What's next, Peter?
Someone get me a look at the core!
The jelly is charging! It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill!
I was almost cooked there! Thanks, Big D!
What's next, Peter?
The blobs are no match for your sword, assassin!
Light him up, Rocket!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
It's the test we're acing it!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
What does your magical mask reveal?
Give me a second.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No! I think we're good.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
There they are. Wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. If it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
Or sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
So, these tracks, Gamora, you're just messing with us, right?
Nope.
Are you frightened, rodent?
I'm cautious. You try being this size. I gotta watch out for things that can eat me in one gulp.
This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
You see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready. I don't know. Rocket, can you take care of those branches?
You want me to blow it up?
That shouldn't be our answer to everything.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
You're frightened of monsters, Peter Quill.
Only the scary ones.
We'll We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Would you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
We're not throwing rocket.
Very well.
You sons of forking dogs.
How will we cross?
Two-faced
Look around. We'll find another way.
On this planet?
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
I do.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do. Something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
What's Shatari tech doing on a backwater mud ball like this?
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rocket. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem? Meathead trying to huck me over a cliff.
You are overreacting. I did not throw you.
Only 'cause Quill stopped you.
Then there should be no problem.
I'm watching you. You Katafian psychopath.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right. Hey! My shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey! I found more ruins down here!
Ah! Perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rockets! Well, maybe there's something else here. A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great! That's just great!
All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Rise up, people!
Incoming! tick is a measurement of time, Peter Quill. Rip him up, Drax! He is broken! Do your thing, Gamora!
Any last words? Don't make this a habit!
I can always... Peter Quill has fallen!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Hold him down, Groot!
What's the stingers?
Only thing worse than a bug is a flying one!
Knife to meet you!
Smoke him, Rocket! I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts! Get it out of your system before we get there!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
You really got time to be admiring the scenery? So glad you parked all this way away, Quill.
Think of it like a walk through the zoo! With guns! Incoming attack! You got this one!
This is how it's done!
We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender!
Good luck with that! What's the stingers?
Good luck! What is next, Peter Quill? Rocket! Safety's off! I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts! Get it out of your system before we get there! Peter Quill, I have rescued you! Big problems come with a big solution! Thanks, Drax! These things would have come in handy a second ago!
I don't think that I let you ride them over the ravine!
Let's see those branches!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender! Drax! I'm not calling you bad, but...
Watch your butts!
Never see it coming! What's the stingers?
I'm watching the big flark and fangs, thanks! Okay, start swatting! So glad you parked all this way away, Quill!
Your tone does not imply gratitude! Chop him up!
About time!
And ready!
Pulverize them!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming part of one!
Quill, wanna see some fireworks?
Slice and dice!
Get the point? What's the stingers?
Only thing worse than a bug is a flying one! in handy a second ago!
I don't think they have let you ride them over the ravine!
This battle was satisfactory. Hold fast!
Bust out the smart bombs!
I will face all of the Hellbender's beasts.
Get it out of your system before we get there!
I have assuaged the threat. Return to the skirmish.
Anyone else notice this place is like a graveyard?
You really got time to be admiring the scenery.
You don't stand a chance!
So glad you parked all this way away, Quill.
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning!
Caution! Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
Alright, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope. Are we even sure this is the right way?
Yes.
Now what's the holdup?
Here. No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Groot says no.
Just go.
No, you just go.
Someone go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yup, definitely saw the giant head. Yup, definitely saw the giant head. Yup, definitely saw the giant head.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster! Ah! Whip him a new one! Prepare yourself, Finn! Put him up, or that tail means business!
Well, my business is foaming!
Move up!
Not if you count all the teeth we don't! Beware of the ice cat's posterior! So, Lizard Cat's practically invincible and doles out icy pain? Hey, let's just sell this thing!
Doesn't seem to like that idea.
Hurry! What? It ain't cute!
Cut to the chase! Get it on its side!
Attack the stomach! We must get beneath it!
Rocket! Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? We are invaders of theirs.
Tails wrapped up in We must strike the large one with more force! Your cross will feed the very creatures you prey upon!
Real circle of light stuff there, Drax.
Beware!
Round and program.
You got it! My great strength goes on! Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down to traffic.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here. Okay, Rocky, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters.
Done in record time. And it's done.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
Maybe this Hell Lady is some old war hero and she can get Nova off our backs.
I wouldn't bring up the war.
How come?
Those of us who took part are not eager to relive its memories.
That.
Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan?
I agree. Maybe part of the ship's still functional.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
At the rate we're moving?
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill! Check out the upper wing strut. Looks pretty compromised to me.
All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point.
Anything you can do with that busted reactor unit rocket?
Oh yeah, tons of stuff. Just not moving. You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
Got it, Drax.
Probably
First
here.
a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
Yes! That is why I can easily carry this great weight.
Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions. I see. I see.
No giant monster. All good.
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Collector. Yes, I am obviously being sarcastic. Just saying it shouldn't take this long to get to her. I am being constructive. This is how I motivate.
Well, it's clearly working.
Heave-ho, Drax! Right there's good.
Done. What next, Peter Quill?
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Can you get up there now?
Should only take a second. This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
We are not committed to safety. One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due. There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship!
Behold Lady Hellbender's wrath. Even the Chitauri feared her.
They didn't fear many back then.
Okay, here we go! Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Some schmack reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope. Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Clark.
Quill,
Peter! Peter!
Slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope. Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Clark.
Quill,